everyone, welcome back to another episode of Gold Prospecting at Home. This is episode number 32 of Dorado Gold Paydirt. This one was sent in by Major Credit Patreon supporter Rebel Dog Adventure Team. Make sure you go check him out, subscribe to his channel, and man, thanks so much, man. He actually ordered this pay dirt back on November 30th, and I received it December 21st, so a little less than a month to get here, about 3 weeks. So it's pretty slow on shipping. But let's go ahead and take a look at the website, and yeah, it's pretty fancy stuff, so I have high hopes for this. Alright, so here's the website. It's pretty fancy. I mean, it's definitely a nice looking website. Across the top here they have like a bunch of different stuff. Golden pay dirt, jewelry, marketplace. They even have like bullion and stuff that you can buy. But today we're going to be taking a look at the golden pay dirt tab here. We'll click on buy now and you'll be able to see the different products that they have. They have 3 different products here. Starting with the one that we got, this is the $65 golden pay dirt 1 pound. You can even go a step up and get yourself 2 pounds for $120, or you can even go all the way to the top here and get Pirates pay dirt 4 pounds, 10 plus grams gold nuggets only for $475. We're gonna be going through the $65 bag today. Click on the pictures here. They have just some fancy photography there with stupid amounts of gold in it. So it comes in some really cool packaging. You gotta see this. So here's the packaging. It's actually like a Velcro pouch, and it's cloth. I've never seen a pay dirt that looks like that before, but it's totally very nice packaging. It says golden pay dirt, the richest on earth. 1 pound gold vein concentrates, 1+ grams of 20K to 22K chunky gold. So we're guaranteed 1+ grams. Golden and chunky pyrites, so there's also fool's gold in here. The real gold panning experience. And then, just like most companies, they do offer a bonus. 1 in 50 bags to contain $250 worth of chunky gold and nuggets. The back has like a QR code on it, and it's promoting their bonus bag thing again. They have a Facebook and everything up here. So definitely cool. Let's go ahead and take this out to the pan station, get a closer look at the dirt itself, and yeah, I'll see you out there. All right, here we go. Let's rip it open here, this Velcro pouch. I think that is really, really fancy. That's really cool. I like that. Pull out our pay dirt here. I'm actually gonna keep this. I could use this for something. And yeah, this is double bagged. And there's our pay dirt. I don't see any gold or anything. Doesn't mean there's nothing in there. But I always like to check. But anyway, let's take a look at it in the pan. Nice. Okay, let's pour it out. We can really get a closer look at it. Interesting. The first thing I notice is it's actually wet. I normally don't like wet pay dirt just because it's harder to classify, but this stuff doesn't look like there's too many rocks in it, really. It's just like little lumps of clay. Look at that. It's really weird. Like, if I grab this little chunk here and I smush it between my fingers, it's like little balls of clay. Look at this. That's really interesting. I think the best thing to do is to make sure we bust all those little clay balls up, and I think the easiest way to do that is to classify it wet. We'll go ahead and classify this stuff wet since it's already wet, and then all the bigger stuff, we'll just bust it apart by hand. So let's get a pan and my dollar store kitchen strainer. We're gonna pour this right into the kitchen strainer, all of it. Make sure we get it all. And we're just gonna add some water to this. Just like this. That way we have a nice wet classification. And then basically we're gonna try to bust this stuff up with our fingers and push it through. Okay, so we do have some bigger rocks. You know what? Most of that's gonna bust up on its own. Look how muddy that water is. You know, I forgot to research where this stuff actually comes from. I'll make sure I find out where this stuff originates from, and I'll put it down here. You guys will see. But yeah, there we go. I think this is all of our plus. Don't see any gold. See lots of pyrite. We got to get some fresh water here. I want to get some fresh water, but before I do that, I want to just put a drop of jet dry in here in case there's any gold floating on the surface. Take a look at what the jet dry actually does when I add some here. You'll see it break the surface tension of the water. And that'll make any floating gold drop into the water. Make sure we mix it around just a bit, and then we're safe to pour this water off. Chocolate milk. All right, here we have our plus and minus kitchen strainer, classified wet. I didn't see any gold yet, not even over here. So how are we gonna get a gram of gold? It's probably all hidden in here, I would guess. There might be a little picker in here that I missed. That's interesting. And remember guys, this goes for anybody. If you send me a pay dirt and there's $30 worth of gold in it at the way up at the end, I will send you a 1 ounce American Silver Eagle back to your return address, just as a thank you. And don't forget, there's a whole new bunch of Patreon tiers over on Patreon if you guys are interested. I even added a tier where I'll actually fly to your location and treasure hunt with you for up to a week. So check out Patreon. There's a link as always in the description. Okay, let's bring Krusty Rusty over, fill him up with some water, and we'll start to pan this stuff down. Okay, I actually want to do the big stuff first. It's because I didn't see anything in there. I'd like to know what kind of big gold we're gonna get. I do see one piece of gold in there. A bunch of little pieces of quartz in there too. But yeah, we got like 4 pieces of gold. 5 pieces. Just wondering if there's any gold in this piece of quartz here. I don't see anything though. Looks like some rust on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little pickers in there. That's pretty good. Look how weird they look. They look really dirty. Look how dirty that gold looks. He says it's gonna be like 20 to 22 karat. We're definitely gonna test these little pickers to see if that's true or not. Is it really that pure? Okay, let's pan out the little stuff now. All right. Here's the minus kitchen strainer stuff for Dorado Gold. If you don't get wet in this process, you're doing it wrong. You really got to shake this stuff around. Make sure that gold gets to the bottom corner right in there. We're pouring off the heavy, we're pouring off the light stuff, not the heavy stuff. Just washing dirt here. Okay, I'm gonna add some fresh water to this. And then we'll spin it around, see if there's any gold hiding in here. Wow, lots of mica or pyrite or something in there. I see 2 flakes of gold over here on the left. Oh yeah, it's all starting to show up at the top here. Hopefully you guys can see that in the camera there. At the very top edge, the gold's coming through. We got some flakes. This is gonna be difficult to pan. We've got so much pyrite in here. All these shiny pieces, that's all little pieces of pyrite. I don't think it's mica. I think it's crushed pyrite. Since this is so difficult, at this point, I'm gonna take everything in the bottom half here like this. I'm gonna tip it forward and we're gonna wash that out. Just so it's less material to worry about. We'll add some more water and then we'll re-stratify it. Get all that gold up to the top. Give it the old tap. And we'll spin it again. Need more water. Now as I'm doing this, I'm slowly washing all this heavy stuff down, but I'm taking special care to look as it moves. You'll be able to see the gold moving slower than the rest of it. The gold looks a lot different. It's, this is the gold up here, nice and yellow, you can see it there. But there is a chance that little flakes can be hiding within this pyrite, so you want to go nice and slow, just very tiny, like see that one's trying to get away? But you'll see it moving slower than the rest of it. I'm not worried about him right now. There's another couple pieces trying to come down. At this point, I'm going to tip the pan forward so all my water's on the top half. I'm going to tap it. That'll get all that gold to move up. We'll take everything in the bottom half here and wash it out so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Add some more water. Literally just rinse and repeat until you only have gold left. Alright, so this stuff is really difficult to pan. At this point, I'm just going to start grabbing what I see with my snuffer bottle, and that'll allow me to continue bringing the gold down and cleaning out the bottom. Okay, so as you can see, we do have a lot of gold up here, and this is some of the toughest gold I've ever had to pan, for sure. It's so tough because all this is like crushed pyrite, and it's heavy, so it's hard. So I'm just gonna go ahead and whatever I see, I'm gonna grab with the snuffer bottle and make it easy on myself, and that's all we're gonna do. Now, just because I say it's difficult to pan, that does not mean that it's a bad pay dirt at all. If anything, it means it's a better pay dirt because of the challenge. This is, I mean, you can go, I'm definitely going to go through this again, all these tailings, and make sure, because I'm pretty sure I probably missed some. So it's like you get twice as much time with it. Definitely a cool product, and there's a lot of gold in here to be picked out. Even though most of it's small, but still, it's a lot of fun. Okay, I think we got most of it. Ah, there's still a couple pieces hiding up here. See them pop out here at the top? Man. I've never seen so much, like, shattered pyrite or whatever it's called. It's just crushed pyrite, I guess. Just little tiny flakes that they're super heavy, so it's difficult to get the gold out. But I think we got it all. I'm pretty sure there's going to be microscopic gold in here, so of course I do save all my tailings. Even after I go through this the second time, I'm going to save all this stuff and process it with mercury and nitric acid like I do every year once I get enough tailings. I'm going to go through all this again. I just checked this. There's no gold in this, so I'm going to go ahead and put this directly in my tailings bucket, and then I'm gonna repan all this, and I'll let you know if I find anything. So I repanned everything out, and I missed an embarrassing amount of gold here. There's like 3 big flakes right here. 1, 2, 3. So, I mean, I would have caught those with the mercury after I processed all the tailings, but I just wanted to show you that I did repan it again, and I found a couple more flakes in there. This stuff is tough, man. It takes a long time to pan it. I kind of want to pan it again, just to make sure. Well, I panned it a 3rd time, and there's another flake. Alright, well, I gotta film this. This is the 4th time I'm panning this stuff. And again, 2 more flakes. I'm telling you, man, this stuff, your best bet is to pan out, once you get down to these heavies, these pyrites here, what you're gonna want to do is do a spoonful at a time. Look, there's just little pieces of gold popping out all over the place. Definitely gotta be one of the most challenging pay dirts I've ever done. I think we pretty much got it all. Whew! Figured I'd show you guys separating the gold from black sand just so you can see the technique that I'm using. Want to get all the gold in one little area and then pick it up with the snuffer bottle. Repeat that. And then at this point, you just spin it, and then whenever you see a little flake or something, you just grab it with the snuffer bottle, especially for this extremely challenging pay dirt here. But the tapping gets, you know, 99% of it. There's a couple little flakes up here that I could pop out by tapping, grab them, and I think that's all it really takes. Oh, there's more. Little pieces of flour gold just hiding in that pyrite. I think that's everything. Yeah. All right, here's all the minus kitchen strainer by itself. I have those 5 little pickers over there in a separate pan. They're drying out here. They're already dry. It took me so long to pan this stuff out, but that was a lot of fun, I gotta say. All right, now we get to dry it out and actually get a weight on it. So I wanted to test out the purity of a couple of these nuggets. We'll take this brown ugly one and also the brightest, shiniest one, and we'll just test the purity of those two. Here I have my little test kit. We'll go ahead and scratch off on the left will be the shiny one. Looks the purest to me. And on the left here we'll scratch out the dark ugly one. Okay, up top I have my different test solutions, 10 karat, 14, 18, and 22. We're just gonna go straight off into the 18 and we'll see if they dissolve. And if it does dissolve, then we know that it's not as pure as they say. So there's 18 karat. Looks like it's staying there. Let's hit it with the 22 and see. So yeah, the brighter colored one is actually staying there, and the darker one is somewhere between 18 and 22 karat. So this one's probably about 20 karat, and this one here is somewhere around 22 karat. It's actually starting to fade a little bit, but there we go. That solved that issue. Definitely very pure gold. Here's our minus kitchen strainer all dried out. We'll get it weighed up now. Just out of curiosity, I want to see what the weight of the minus kitchen strainer was. We're tared out to 0 here. Looks like we got 1.02 grams. Right there, 1.025 grams. And we didn't even weigh up the fat chunky stuff yet, so let's do that. 5 little pickers. That'll bring us up to 1.258 grams of gold. That is really good. 1.259. All right, let's take it over to Goldcalc and check the value. Okay, 1.259 grams. We're gonna call it 20 karat. And some of it's even higher than that. So let's go ahead and click calculate gold scrap value. I know the value is gonna be over 30 bucks, so Rebel Dog Adventure Team, I'm absolutely gonna send you a 1 ounce American Silver Eagle in the mail. So here we go, $43.15. It costs $65 plus shipping. I don't know how much the shipping costs. But anyway, thanks a lot, Rebel Dog Adventure Team, and thanks everybody else for watching. Don't forget to check out Patreon. I have a couple new tiers of different things over there that you can get me to do. You can send me on trips wherever you want. Just a new idea for 2019. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. I put out a new video every 3 days. That's all I got for today. Thanks a lot for watching.